We just can't get enough celebrity drama. So much has happened so far this year, like cheating scandals, lawsuits, and so much more. There has been a lot of buzz in Hollywood as new juicy stories come out and continue to unfold, and I've got some celebrities who made headlines so far this year. Without further ado, let's talk about the top 10 celebrities who got exposed 2021 Part 4. At number 10, Kanye West. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have been in the news a lot this year following their divorce announcement. The couple announced early this year that they were divorcing, ending their 6-year marriage, but naturally things escalated in the news and rumors started circulating. For a little while at the beginning of this year, the internet was abuzz with rumors that Kanye had cheated on his wife with YouTuber and makeup mogul Jeffree Star. Though those allegations were denied, and some people even got in trouble for trying to expose Kanye, some others have popped up a little while later trying to claim that Kanye was actively looking to cheat on Kim. Reality TV star Claudia Jordan exposed the rapper and alleged that Kanye, quote, tried to hook up with her while still with Kim. During an appearance on the Dominic Natty show, Claudia said, quote, he tried years ago. Me and Nikki Chu were in the club, they shut the door, I met him, and you know what? I hung out with Kim as well. And because of girl code, I couldn't do it. Let's say that, end quote. It seems as though people are trying really hard to expose Kanye for some kind of infidelity. Clearly something has been going on because of how many people are coming forward claiming that Kanye cheated on his wife. There's no way to know for sure if any of these claims are true, but I'm sure that in a couple weeks someone else would try to expose the rapper once again for something similar. At number 9, Joe Exotic. After the success of the Tiger King documentary on Netflix last year, Joe Exotic became something of a celebrity for a hot second. He really became more of a meme, but for a while there, news sources were reporting on his life developments as though he were any other public figure. In fact, they're still reporting on his life from time to time, especially after his ex-husband exposed him. Joe's ex-husband, Joe Finley, recently came forward to talk about his relationship with the now imprisoned Big Cat owner and exposed his marriage to him, revealing that it was all fake. John said that his whole marriage was just for Joe's popularity, remarking that the wedding that was shown in the documentary, which showed him, Joe, and Travis Maldonado, was all, quote, basically just a publicity stunt so Joe could get his own reality TV series. John has also said that he's since moved on with a woman and is trying to forget his past with Joe, which is a bit difficult for him since he's still carrying around tattoos of Joe's name, which he says will be covered up in the future. Now, before I carry on with this list, I'd like to ask you guys to consider leaving a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, and also check out my gaming channel Viper Girl if you're looking to enjoy some fun gameplay content as well. Go subscribe and I'll see you there. At number 8, David Dobrik. A few weeks ago, YouTuber David Dobrik had been facing backlash after having been exposed for his content as well as the treatment of his friends. David's former friend Seth Francois came forward talking about how David played a part in his assault, and David's other friend Big Nick spoke out about the bullying he endured while he still hung out with him and the rest of the vlog squad. David also faced backlash for having included footage of an incident that led to the assault of one of his former fans. Now another person has come forward to expose David for his actions, and that person is fellow YouTuber and influencer Tana Mojo. This all happened after YouTuber Trisha Paytas made a TikTok about how David and her ex-boyfriend Jason once tried to convince Trisha to engage in a group sexual activity with a then 19-year-old Tana. In response to this TikTok, Tana commented on the video saying, quote, tag yourself, I'm the 19-year-old who's now in therapy and trying to stay out of the drama. In the past, Tana has commented on how uncomfortable the situation with David and Jason made her, and that Jason being interested in much younger women has made her feel uneasy, but now this exposure from Tana and Trisha has just brought up this old drama once again, just as we thought this YouTube drama was starting to subside. At number 7, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. Recently, Tristan Thompson has found himself in yet another cheating scandal as he's once again been accused of being unfaithful to Khloe Kardashian. Tristan is accused of cheating on Khloe with Instagram model Sydney Chase. Now you would think that Tristan would be the only one being exposed since he's been caught cheating, but Khloe has also been exposed for getting involved in the drama. Sydney posted screenshots to her Instagram story which showed Khloe confronting the model about the situation, saying, quote, hey Sydney, this is Khloe. I would appreciate it if our conversation can remain confidential, and then some other redacted information. Sydney has come forward saying that Tristan cheated on Khloe when he and the model met up the day after his daughter True's birthday. In response to this, Tristan has called Sydney a liar, claiming that the things that she's been saying about him are, quote, malicious, defamatory fabrications. Now a lawsuit is brewing, and I'm sure this is only just the beginning of this drama. At number 6, Coldplay. Recently, the music group Coldplay has been exposed and caught under fire after Lady Gaga fans alleged that the band stole their new album concept from their mother Monster. This comes after Coldplay announced their new era of music and the release of their new song Higher Power. Their new theme is very neon, featuring the colors blue, pink, and purple, and they're seemingly calling it Chaotica. This sounds cool, but not very creative, as Lady Gaga fans were quick to point out the similarities between Chaotica and Lady Gaga's 2020 album Chromatica. This album featured a very similar neon color palette and a pretty similar name. Fans have said that these artists' albums' aesthetics are too similar to be a coincidence. Both Chaotica and Chromatica are essentially the artists' respective made-up planets that their albums are based on, and so these similarities have fans feeling a little strange. What do you guys think? Is it a ripoff or just a coincidence? At number 5, Bill Gates. Bill and Melinda Gates have been making headlines lately after announcing their divorce, ending their marriage of 27 years. Though their divorce is big news, the bigger headlines that people are focusing on now is the fact that Bill has been exposed for his dealings with Jeffrey Epstein. Information has come out suggesting that Melinda had been making plans to divorce her husband since back in 2019 because of her husband's ties with Epstein. Melinda has apparently been unhappy with her husband's relationship with Epstein for years and reportedly made the decision to begin the divorcing process in 2019 after a report by the New York Times had linked Bill and Jeffrey. Melinda had previously warned Bill about the billionaire when they first met back in 2013. However, despite her forewarnings, Bill allegedly continued to meet with Epstein, later leading him to getting exposed for their relationship when Epstein was arrested in 2019. Melinda seemingly wanted out of her marriage as soon as she realized that Bill was in too deep with Epstein, and as a result, Bill has not only been re-exposed for their shady relationship, but also for going against his wife's warnings about getting too close to him. At number 4, MrBeast. YouTube philanthropist Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, was exposed recently after former employees came forward with allegations of creating a toxic work environment and belittling staff. 11 of MrBeast's former employees spoke out against the YouTuber, describing a difficult work environment and saying that his, quote, demeanor changed when the cameras weren't around, end quote. A former editor claimed that the YouTuber made unreasonable demands and that he received threats and hateful comments from MrBeast's fans as well. Another former editor claimed that he had been bullied by Jimmy, saying that he used slurs meant to disparage people with mental disabilities. He had actually come forward about this before a few years ago, where he claimed that he was, quote, yelled at, bullied, and called replaceable by MrBeast every single day. MrBeast has been considered by many to be a wholesome and good person, as he's been known to give back to people using his platform for philanthropy, but now that these people have painted a very different picture of the content creator, things could be changing for him. At number 3, Childish Gambino. It looks like actor and singer Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, might be facing a lawsuit after he was recently called out and accused of ripping off one of his songs from another artist. Rapper Kid West is reportedly suing the artist, claiming that Gambino stole his hit song This Is America from him, ripping off his song Made in America. According to West, he released his song Made in America on SoundCloud in September 2016 and later released it on YouTube for the public to listen to for free. He also says that he registered the song with the US Copyright Office in 2017. Gambino's song This Is America came out the following year and went on to win a Grammy for Record of the Year. Kid West claims, quote, the chorus or hook of This Is America is unmistakably similar, if not practically identical to his Made in America, and that Gambino's flow is also very similar. There's no word yet on Childish Gambino's take on this, but don't worry, I'll keep you updated. At number 2, James Charles. YouTuber James Charles has certainly been having a bad year so far. He's already been exposed a few times this year for having inappropriate relationships with some of his younger fans, but on top of that, he's now being exposed by a former employee. A couple of weeks ago, James was in the news after a former employee issued a lawsuit against him, citing wrongful termination. His former creative director, Kelly Rockline, accused the beauty guru of several instances of terrible treatment, and according to some other sources, other issues that Kelly addressed in her lawsuit include, quote, failure to pay all wages, disability discrimination, and failure to provide reasonable accommodation. Kelly also claims that she was being overworked, having worked over 80 hours a week without overtime pay while on minimum wage. Kelly has also alleged that James has used the N-word in front of her on several occasions as well. This suit has apparently been going on since 2019 after James's legal team refused to settle in early conversations, and the suit went over to the LA County Superior Court. Now it is a back and forth battle that has gone public, and it's not looking good for James's image. And finally, number 1, Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen was recently exposed after past tweets and DMs came back to haunt her. These alleged posts seem to show Chrissy publicly bullying a then 16-year-old Kourtney Stodden. Kourtney rose to fame after they married Doug Hutchison when they were still a teenager. This marriage sparked international attention and seemingly saw Chrissy turn dark as she allegedly sent a number of hateful messages to Kourtney. Recalling the many incredibly hurtful and offensive messages they used to receive from Teigen, Kourtney said, quote, "I think for me, because I experienced so much harassment and bullying from her when I was just 16 years old, just 17 years old, just 18 years old at a time when I needed help. Like I was being end quote. Chrissy has since apologized to Kourtney for her actions after being exposed, but if you've read some of the messages she sent, you would understand why Kourtney has carried this pain with them for all this time. Now, I want you guys to tell me about something big that has happened to you so far this year. It could be something positive or negative, but either way, we are here to support you during your big life moments. Anyways, that's it for this list. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I've been your host, Room, and until next time, stay safe, make good choices, and stay your friend. Bye!